Hey guys, I just wanted to put out another message and really just to re-emphasize what I shared last week. And so I'll just title it Freedom from Suffering, Part Two. And uh, it's really realizing that we are the divine design of God, that we're perfectly loved. There's never been separation from God. You're God's highest design. You have the unlimited atomic power of God within you. And if we really taught that from childhood versus you're separate from God and there's something wrong with you, you would see different results in your life. And so it's really true that if you think about this, if God is really in you, if Christ is really in you, um, and from a Christian perspective, we would go, well, that's God. Does and now think about this is the unlimited creative power of the whole universe, God, is in you. Could God ever have a problem? Could God ever have, quote unquote, an enemy? And that's just a mistranslation of the other one near close to you that you shall experience. Um, could he ever have a problem? Could he ever be limited? Could he ever be unloving? Not even close, guys. Not even close. And so once we realize that, what we do is the exact opposite of what really works, because God would never make it hard. Just as a good parent, I would never make it hard for my kids to feel loved. I would never make it hard for my kids to be blessed. um, I would never design a system that my kids, their whole goal is to praise and worship me as dad. That's weird. It's all life-giving. It's outward, where God designed you to live this incredible life, to always feel perfectly loved and always feel perfectly secure. So I'm just going to read this back to you. Is once we get, guys, um, once we get that, this is, I've told you a million times why I love the science behind it, that they can hook up EEGs and EKGs to us, and they can tell the energy level that we're sending out, that it's actually being sent out of our body. And so I think the greatest revelation of humanity really is um, this idea that they've proven over and over and over and over again, that the whole world bends and shapes to what you desire. And it's really who you are. And so the fact that the entire world, every atom in the universe bends and shapes to who you are, whatever you place your attention on, whatever you would like life exactly to be, turns into that. And so let me find this quote real quick by David Bingham. I think this is a biggie if people really get this, where he says, we project our thoughts and emotions outward, and then the world just bends and shapes and brings us those experiences that are on that same energy level. And so a lot of people are trying to change their circumstances out here, where that's just a reflection and a mirror of what's going on in here, guys. And so when you realize the true nature of you, the true nature of humanity, how you were designed, this beautiful divine design is always perfect love. It's always perfect peace. It's unlimited in every way. Like I said, the atomic power of the entire universe is within you. And so we're so powerful, guys, that when we take on a wrong belief, I am not good enough, I don't have enough money, I'm worried about my health, I'm worried about the world, I don't feel like I'm secure. We create realities in our life. We create constant things going on and on in our life that make us feel insecure. And so none of those feel good. And so as I was sharing with you before, is every time you have a negative situation, every time you have a negative feeling of suffering, we could call that, it doesn't have to be like intense trauma or physical things, although obviously those are suffering. It could be just anxiety. It could just be fear. I'm worried about my company. I'm worried about my job. I'm worried about this. And then you think about it again. If I really believed who I am, if I really believed that the unlimited love and power of God within me is unlimited, then I'm never bogged down by a problem. How can the unlimited atomic power of God in the entire universe ever feel like there's a problem? It's like, no, I'm the creator of everything. I'm the existence of all things. So if I want to experience something else, I just change my attention to something else. I place my focus on something else. So every negative thing, guys, every negative emotion, every negative thing really is an opportunity. This is how we are designed, so special, that when something's negative, instead of like, oh my God, I wish this wasn't happening to me, we can turn it around and just see it from this perspective. Wow, I'm ready to be done and free from this fear, free from this anxiety, free from this tension, free from ever worrying about my health again, free from ever worrying about whether I have enough again. Because the truth is, there's unlimited abundance and divinity everywhere. We're swimming in it, guys. We're swimming in the divine creation of God. We can't get out of it. That's why this idea of separation is so silly. Is everything that was created about with the only thing that ever existed, which is the presence of God Himself, which is pure, unlimited creative energy in the entire world is held together by this love of God. And so here's what's cool. I was just sharing. Here's a great example. All the things that we're struggling for when we read the Bible incorrectly, about God demands this, or you must be obedient, you must forgive. On the fellowships we were talking about, this is it's a totally wrong interpretation, but in English it says, Jesus was there, and how many times would we forgive? And it says 70 times 7. Well, if this is literal, guys, that would be 490 times. So does that mean after 490 we don't have to forgive anymore? At 491 times that somebody's come against us, we don't have to do it anymore, because Jesus clearly said, my Bible clearly said 70 times 7. And the same people who tell you the Bible is literal will go, of course it's not literal. Well, come on, guys, you're missing the whole point. So this person had asked, what do I do if somebody's wronged me? How do I forgive? God designed everything to be easy, free, and to live in this divine design and be happy all the time. So here's how you do it. Instead of constantly rolling over in our mind, oh my God, I can't believe this person did this to me. I can't believe this person was untrustworthy to me. If it's a marriage situation, I can't believe this person was unfaithful to me, or any situation, right? Is just allow ourselves to go, wait a minute, that feeling of anxiousness, of anger, maybe against this person has the unlimited presence of God in you ever felt angry? Not once. That's the true you, guys. That's the true spirit within you. Now we're experiencing that anger. And so once we realize, wait a minute, the divine presence in me has always been perfect. It's always been divinity. It's always been perfect love, unlimited ability, never stuck in any problem. We just allow ourselves to go, wait, that's a limiting thought. That's a limited emotion where I'm feeling that anger. And so we just pay attention to that anger. We're just aware, I'm going to allow myself to be okay with feeling angry a minute. And like we said, if you do it, guys, within 60 seconds, honestly, that thing that's not the true you simply dissolves out of you. It's just energy leaving your body. It literally dissolves all by itself. If we go, wait a minute, I'm going to stop going, I'm resisting this anger, because we've been taught you need to forgive. Anytime you need to do something versus flow out of the divine design of God, effortless and free and easy, it never works. So when you just allow yourself to be angry about this situation, about this person, it dissolves. And if it comes up again, you just do it again until you're completely free from that anger. And what's left? Everything that's true about you, the divine perfection, the perfect love. It'll be like breathing how easy it is to forgive when you allow yourself to just feel that. And then the true nature of you takes no effort. So once you allow that anger to dissolve out of you, all that's left is the pure love of God, which in English it says keeps no record of wrong, never has. The only person is we have in our thoughts and emotions. So when we allow those to dissolve, all that's left is pure love, and you'll naturally forgive. You won't have to. So now you start to understand the true meaning of how many times we forgive, because 70 and 7 are Hebrew ideas. As you shall come to behold the 70 in the perfection of you, 7. And so anyway, it's not Jesus said 490. No, it doesn't mean that. They completely missed it again. It'll be effortless, guys, where you feel that freedom come out of you. And so it's in anything. So trying to change the outside world and fix a problem only adds energy to the problem, because whatever you pay attention to, if you think, oh my gosh, the world is falling apart, all you're doing is adding energy, and it changes every atom in the entire world at the same time. This is the whole idea, that we're connected with everything, and we have to be, guys, because everything that is created out of the only thing that ever existed, which is God. So when the presence of God in me has a negative emotion of fear, anxiety, the world is, something's wrong, that actually every atom in the universe feels that at the same time, and it just serves you. So here's what's really cool. I'm worried about this situation. Well, don't pay attention to the situation. Just be honest with yourself. Let's just say it's a job situation in the economy. I'm just making stuff up. So like I said, what I get from everybody, the thousands of emails, is I don't feel loved. Well, you don't have to worry about God loving you, or a message that God is loved. If you let go of any feeling of I'm not loved, just allow it to be present, it'll dissolve out of you, and you'll naturally feel overwhelming love. That's just because that's who we are. So if we're worried about the economy right now, and I would encourage you, stop paying attention to the politics, the news, everything else, guys. They're designed to create duality. They're designed to create good, bad, because we pay attention to that stuff. So if we just go, you know what? How would the unlimited power of God within me, how would he feel about the economy and my job right now? he wouldn't be too concerned about it, right? Because he's like, well, you can have anything at any time. Everything's already been given to you. All things have been given to you. Everything's already yours. You can just change your perception, and everything in life will bend and move to serve you. That's how powerful it is, guys. There's no lack anywhere. So anyway, so let's say somebody's anxious about losing their job, or the economy, or their job is tied into some factor in the economy. You can just go, okay, I'm feeling nervous about that. I'm feeling concerned about that. Is the true nature in me, the perfection, the one that owns everything, that's unlimited, could never be in a pickle, could never have a problem? No, it can't. That's the infinite power of God within you. It's unlimited, guys. So you can just allow yourself to honestly go, I'm anxious about this situation. You pay attention. You just allow yourself to feel that feeling a minute. Emotion is just energy in motion. And you just allow that. I'm gonna allow myself to be anxious a minute. And it just intensifies for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it completely dissolves. And you feel really good all of a sudden. And if it comes up again throughout the day, let's do it again. Oh, that's just stuff wanting to leave so I can be free from it forever, and always never worry about the economy, my job ever again, because I know I'm swimming in infinite love, and love always takes care of everything. And so you allow that anxiousness to be there. It comes up. And all of a sudden you feel great. And once all the I am nots, life is hard, money doesn't grow on trees, well, no, I don't know. Don't pay attention to those guys who say, well, well, the experts say. The experts are usually wrong, guys. And even if the experts were right, God has infinite ways to bring you whatever you need at any time. And so when you allow the anxiousness to go, you'll feel completely at peace and find eternal security. And then you just go, you know what? I think it'd be wonderful to experience X this week, and this abundance to come into my life in ways we know not how. And all of a sudden it shows up and you're free. And that really works in anything, guys. And so I'll just leave you with this. I'll read this to you. This is from The Greatest Secret. And this is really true, because when you think about all the positive attributes of God, guys, they've always been perfect. They're changeless. They're always there. I've got so many notes in this because it's so rich, because she took all these different ideas and authors and people and compiled it. And so anyway, here's what's so great. Instead of saying, I don't want this, I don't want to feel unloved, I don't want to feel insecure, I don't want to run out of health. All right. So I've got this symptom, I've got this diagnosis. The body's divine design, guys. So instead of like, I rebuke you and I stand, all these different things that don't work, that just add energy to the very thing you're trying to release, guys, which unfortunately is um, a lot of the Western traditional Christian teaching actually creates more of the problem. You can never get free of it. And so anyway, let's just say it's health. You can go, oh, I acknowledge this diagnosis. I acknowledge this symptom in me. It doesn't feel good. Let's go, I'm going to allow myself to feel that. I'm going to allow myself to feel a little fear if I'm worried about this health problem. You just allow that fear to be there without trying to go, I don't want this fear. I don't want this sickness. I don't want this disease. Stand with me. Oh, no, don't do any of that. So I allow myself to feel a little bit fearful about my health a minute. It'll dissolve, and all of a sudden you'll find this really place of neutrality and peace. And it doesn't have this strong emotional attachment to it anymore. And when your body's at rest, guys, you'll find that all of a sudden everything in your body starts to work with no effort of your own. You didn't have to have supernatural faith. Faith is natural to the presence of God within you. All you're doing is releasing I'm worried I don't have enough faith. Allow that to be present. It'll dissolve out of you and you'll just feel peaceful, like, oh, everything's going to be okay. It'll be easy because that's how God designed it. So you don't have to work up your faith or stand or call your prayer partner or anything. Allow yourself to feel that negative feeling. Let it dissolve out of you. And then you'll be free from it forever. That's why we're calling this freedom from suffering. And says, so here's what I wanted to leave you with. It says, when you've allowed all those negative feelings to just be present and dissolve out of you, this is what I've been showing with you over and over, which is so great. All that's left is the divinity of God. And here's what it says. You'll never be affected by negative feelings again. That's freedom from all suffering, guys. Your health will skyrocket. Why? Because the body's divinely designed. When you're not in stress, when you let all those negative feelings and emotions about any situation in life to dissolve, your body naturally heals. Your finances will skyrocket. Why? Because God is God of abundance. There's no lack when I look out here. Everything's working. The sun comes up perfectly. The seeds have supernatural harvest. There's abundance of all things, guys. And so all your relationships will heal because love is the natural true being of who you are. And everything gets better as the negative feelings gone. And whatever you want will simply appear effortlessly and easy because that's your design. When you go, you know, it'd be awesome to have this. And there's no negative, I can't have it. I'm not worthy. Life is hard there. It just effortlessly happens because every atom in the universe bends to serve you. You're the divine creator. So hopefully that helps, guys. I really want people to get this. And I know it's repetition, but it's so worth it to be free for the rest of your life from negative. So hope that helps. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys at fellowship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Mountain here shortly.